I think I'd begin our story back when you were a little boy. I believe that God gave you and I a special love for each other, and I think it was a special relationship. And then as you grow a few years older, and I had to observe you heading the wrong direction and into the drug culture, the world. It broke our heart. We were told that if you came to our door, that we weren't to take you in because they told us that they felt that you had to hit bottom, and we felt that bottom was either death or prison for you, and our hearts were breaking. And I guess the night there was a knock upon our door. It was a dark, cold, rainy night, and there was a knock there, and we opened the door and seen this skinny body out there that was in lots of trouble, and we knew that, and we knew how to pray, and we knew how to read God's Word, and we told you that that's all we have. We didn't understand the drug culture at all, but that's what we could offer you. And I intercepted a phone call, and you were soliciting drugs, and then you talked to me about it and said that you couldn't go any longer without taking drugs. And I said, Tyson, if you have to have drugs, you're gonna have to leave. And I asked you where you wanted to go, and I remember you saying you had no place to go. And before we went, I remember we wrapped our arms around you in our kitchen, Grandma and I, and we prayed, and we were having a difficult time keeping the tears away. And I remember I took you down to 7-Eleven and practically forced you out of my car, and then as I traveled home, I remember uncontrollably crying and praying and crying out to God that somehow, some way, there would be a miracle, and that you could be free from this horrible habit. I didn't hear from you for a couple of days, and then the phone rang a couple days later, and you'd indicated, and you were crying on the phone, and said that you didn't want to do drugs no more, that you wanted help. In the middle of this situation, when we were in Arizona where we wintered, we had a whole bunch of friends that wanted to carry this burden with us, and they were real dedicated prayer warriors, and they took you very, very seriously, and they seen what we were going through. And I remember one lady came to us, and she was so excited. She said that she'd had she thought it was almost beyond a dream, where she saw Jesus carrying you up a real steep, rocky path up the mountainside, and she came to us with that story and encouraged us that she says, I'm sure Tyson's going to be okay. I know he's going to make it. We got her this picture of you, and every day she carried that picture around and put it close to her heart, and began to pray at length for you each day. And it was people like this that came to help us carry this heavy burden that we felt. That is the reason why you are where you are today. And we've seen this miracle, and I think it was probably the greatest miracle that I've ever seen in my life. And we're grateful every day that God brought you through it, and that you're living a victorious, happy life with a beautiful wife and a wonderful, wonderful son that God has given you, and led you through that time in your life, and He's going to continue to be with you and use you for His honor and glory, we're sure.